Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Well, good morning. It's Monday, May 10th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. I hope all the mommies had a great Mother's Day, and while not a mom myself, I did get to mooch a dinner at Level last night, and it really hit the spot after getting my tax act together. Oh, and a real quick happy birth week to Lee, a loyal listener. Did you get caught up in that massive backup on the Bay Bridge on Saturday? Well, police are being a little bit tight-lipped about what went down, but what we do know is that it was a pursuit followed by a standoff. Both directions of Route 50 on Kent Island were stopped, and the suspect was ultimately taken into custody. We do know that he was wanted by Anne Arundel County Police, but really that's about all we know. Hopefully we'll get some more information a bit later today, so you want to make sure you check back with us at eyeonannapolis.net a little bit later. Another incident that the authorities were a little bit slow to release info on. Late Thursday night, there was some sort of a collision between two boats in the bay just south of the bridge. A cabin cruiser capsized with 4 aboard, and a nearby boater rescued 3 of them, but the 4th was trapped in the cabin. A Natural Resources Police officer / diver, Brian Hunt, jumped in and was able to free and rescue the 4th victim. He was taken to shock trauma by helicopter and released. They did locate a second boat, but at this point, they're not releasing any info about the boat, about the crash, about the occupants of the boat, where it was, what the location was, or anything at all there. So we're trying to find out a little bit more on that as well. And this is some good news from the Annapolis Police. On Friday, the Annapolis Police Department opened up 2 new substations and resource centers in 2 public housing communities. HACA got the needed permission from the feds to do it, and now there will be a police present more frequently in Robinwood and Harbor House. But more importantly, it is also bringing the community resources to the communities that really need them. So good on the city and good on HACA for working together to get this all accomplished. Just a reminder about the hiring event this afternoon at Killarney House up in Davidsonville. It goes from 1 to 5 p.m. They are doing immediate hiring for all positions, and they are a great company to work for. In a little bit of related news with Killarney House, they also announced that because they are not able to find enough people wanting to work, they are scaling back hours at their Boru location up in Severna Park and Killarney House. They will both be closed now on Mondays, and Boru will also be closed for lunch on Tuesdays and will open up at 4 p.m. In the email, they did say that lack of full staffing is taking its toll on the existing staff and ultimately the service provided to us, the guests. The move is being done to allow their team to have a more balanced quality of life, and I'll tell you, if that's not an indication of the type of company they are, I don't know what is. So if you are in the food service industry or you in the service industry and you're looking for a job, get to Killarney House a little bit later on today between 1 and 5. The tall ship Lynx pulled into City Dock this weekend for a 2-week stay. She is a replica of a privateer schooner built in 1812. And if you want to check out some maritime history, deck tours will be available Tuesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., except for Saturdays when the tours close between 12:30 and 3. She's been here before. She'll be back again, but it is a fascinating look at a bygone era. And again, she is here for 2 weeks. Finally, I hope you caught the local business spotlight we dropped on Saturday with Dr. Taxi from Maryland Oncology Hematology. I love to learn about a different type of business other than a retail-facing one. Coming up on Saturday, we're speaking with Kristi Neidhardt from ADU, which is an appliance distributor right in the Design District, and you're going to be shocked at what today's appliances are all about. And a little bit later on today, we're going to be dropping a bonus podcast with Neil Katzeff and Don Hooker talking about the Chesapeake Bay Blues Festival and the partnership with Katzeff Brothers and the upcoming event on the 22nd at Maryland Hall, Keepin The Blues Alive. So you want to keep your ears open for those. Okay, that's it. But first, a quick thank you to the sponsor for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, and to the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. It is Monday, so of course we have Alsina from CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. And like always, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. George, Ann, and all the rest are coming up in just about 60 seconds.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Are you kicking yourself for not installing solar in 2020, missing out on that sweet 26% federal income tax credit? Not to worry, because legislation passed at the very end of 2020 extended the 26% tax credit, which means consumers like you can act now to get that credit and have your new solar system up and running before springtime when solar generation moves into peak season. Plus, in addition to the feds, several state and county incentives help to make the solar investment an even bigger no-brainer. Don't have the cash? We've got you covered with competitive financing that is more than offset by the energy savings. Bottom line, Uncle Sam wants you to install solar, and so does the state of Maryland. And you're going to love the savings, so what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasting. Contact us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, May 10th. It was a bit of a weird weather weekend for the Annapolis region, with cool temps, crazy storms on Saturday with hail and wind, and at least one waterspout or funnel cloud in Kent Island. But at least conditions worked out fairly well yesterday for Mother's Day, and while today and tomorrow will be more of the same with cool temps and breezy winds, conditions will start to normalize a bit, and then some from Wednesday through the weekend ahead, with plenty of sunshine and finally some average to above average temps in the 70s. Look for slightly breezy highs today in the 65 to 72 degree range, followed by a virtual repeat Tuesday with more sunshine and upper 60s or so expected Wednesday, before a stretch of sunny 70s from Thursday through the weekend with 70 to 75 for highs Thursday through Saturday, followed by 75 to 80 on Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another moving minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Ann Alsina, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. Last week, the jobs report came in below expectations. New claims continue to drop, but overall unemployment is still above 6%. Despite this news, the market continued to grow, setting yet another new high. All this growth in the market may cause you to wonder if it is worth talking with a professional. Most research will tell you that working with a qualified financial advisor is definitely worth the cost. Vanguard has a popular study on the value of advice that shows the advice provided by an advisor is worth as much as 3% a year in overall portfolio growth. And Morningstar research shows that people who work with an advisor end up with 27% more saved for retirement than those who don't. In economic downturns, investors who work with a planner and have a financial plan in place are less likely to sell low and more likely to stay on track. Now, these are all averages, and a lot can depend on who you work with and what they do for you. In a survey by personal finance website Magnify Money, 25% of respondents said they thought they did not have enough assets to work with an advisor. 25% also said they thought you don't need an advisor until you were middle-aged. These may be true if you are working with a traditional stockbroker or registered representative. But if you are working with a financial planner, it's hard to find a time or asset level when professional advice won't help. Think about where you'd be now if you had started saving in a Roth IRA when you got your first job. Many planners will meet with you regardless of assets for an hourly or flat fee, and some provide ongoing financial coaching if you want more help. Financial planner can help with budgeting and cash flow, selecting your employee benefits, reviewing your home and auto insurance, all in addition to managing assets and providing guidance on your retirement plan at work. As your assets increase, they can help maximize tax efficiency, plan for college, a second home, or a bigger boat. They'll work with your estate attorney to pass along the wealth you've built. If you're looking for a financial advisor, ask your friends and family or your favorite Facebook group for recommendations. Interview several and ask how they get paid and what services they provide. Can you come in during open enrollment to review health insurance choices? If you're refinancing, will they compare options with you? And ask how they get paid and if they are a fiduciary, someone who is legally obligated to act in your best interest. No matter what, check out any financial professional on FINRA's broker check. Terminations, suspensions, and fines are all serious red flags. Your action to take this week is to sign up for one of our upcoming events. If you're getting close to retirement, we have 2 events on tap for you: Retire on Purpose and a Social Security workshop. You can register for these and find more resources on our website at CovingtonAlsina.com and on our Facebook page. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Covington Alsina and Great Valley Advisor Group are separate entities from LPL Financial. All performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in the show are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you, consult with your attorney, accountant, and financial advisor or tax advisor prior to investing. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Alsina with Covington Alsina.
What are we going to do about Mom?
What kind of care does Dad need?
How much will it cost?
Who will take care of them?
These are the tough questions that come with aging parents. Bay Village Assisted Living and Memory Care can help. We have the experience and the resources to help you find those answers. To help you gain peace of mind, we can answer the when, the where, the how, and everything in between. Give us a call or stop by for confidential, free assistance. We're here for those conversations, and maybe it's time you were too. Bay Village Assisted Living and Memory Care, a new community designed with Annapolis in mind. Visit our Sales and Information Center at 947 Bay Ridge Road or online at bayvillageassistedliving.com. We know these are hard conversations, and we're here to help when you need us.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.